You know, from his perspective, he's a good guy, but I think you have to approach any villain from that perspective. He's a professional soldier. He's basically the equivalent of a futuristic black ops guy who lives behind enemy lines. He's taken from a very infamous military unit in old South Africa called 3-2 Battalion that used to do a lot of fighting in the bush and was trying to prevent the spread of communism in Africa. And you had these guys who could go into the bush and literally just live off the bush for 2 or 3 months, sometimes at a time. So that was one of the influences, and so this guy can live on Earth, which is this kind of slum environment, and he just lives there quietly until somebody activates him and then comes out and, you know, does illegal operations off the books. Although it's not really illegal because there's no law. It's like that's what Black Ops is. Well, it's peaceful on the surface, you know, it's got all the external things all work, and there's no crime, and the outside environment is heaven, Elysium. Whether the people have found their own internal Elysium, well, that is another story. It was surprising to me how warm, how genuine he was. And I was very grateful that he really liked what I had done in District 9 and has a lot of faith in me as an actor. And he's somebody that I can see myself working with again in different ways in the coming years. I think he's enormously talented and just super passionate about film, super knowledgeable about different areas, directing, writing, not just the acting. And so we spent, you know, we were those people when there was a social event and everyone's talking about, you know, social things. We're busy talking about work and talking about character and what did Jack Nicholson do? Tell me again, Matt, what's that story? I was just sucking out any information I could. And he was a real inspiration to see how he handles his personal life, his family life, you know, the amount of work and dedication that takes and discipline that takes. I had a real respect for that. And that's something that gave me sort of hope that it's possible to have both, because most of the examples you see tell you that it isn't really.